We're on now. We're gonna try this again. Had to interfere this before. I got my water. You must drink your water during your workout. Not after, during your entire workout. Alright. I'm in my regular workout. I'm the one and only Matthew Danglas Senior, found and organizer of Hodote Karate. Right now, I'm about to complete and close out a workout. The workout been going on for the last hour plus, and I decided to record the last half of the workout. It was a 4-degree closing. What do you mean by 4-degree closing? Which means going from level to level of stamina training. This is a complete stamina workout. I gave up running for jumping jacks and frog leaping. Why? Because it was harder for me to do jumping jacks and frog leaping than to run. So I chose the stronger what would build my body, build my stamina better, and give me a better stamina for myself. And so jumping jack with resistance and frog leaping increase physical stamina, especially for fighting, better than jogging or running. Unless the only type of running that compete with jumping jack will be a full blast sprint. In other words, every time you take off, you sprint. You sprint till you can't run no more. Then you stop, you sprint again till you can't run no more. You stop, sprint again. That's the only thing that will compete with jumping jack and frog leaping stamina. The only. I speak from my experience. One time, sprinting through high school, I also distance runner during my training. I used to run 15 miles twice a week, sometimes 20. So I speak what I know, not what I heard. Now, let's get started with this workout. I got 3 sets of little dumbbell here. They go from 2 pounds to 3 pounds. We're going to be doing a cardio for the stomach. Going to be thrown in there also because I haven't done it. I have to get it in. Normally, I would start out with the 2 pounds. But I'm already warmed up, and also, even when I'm not warmed up, I start out a lot with the 5 pounds. And I train that way, and I have always trained that way for the simple fact, you never know what type of fighter you're going to walk in the ring. You might have seen some of his fights, but he's going to fight you now. He's thinking complete different. So you don't know if he's going to come at you or he's going to try to figure you out and set you up. So I always would start out training with something heavy, or if I was running, I would sprint as hard as I can right off the bat, knowing that it's going to make me very tired right away and coughing and everything, because that might happen to me in the ring. So I start out with a little weight on so I can handle pressure. My mind can take pressure right away. And I also deliver with no problem in that first round. A lot of fighters have problems turning up the heat and when they first walk in the ring. So when you see another fighter realize that he tries to take advantage of that, that's smart on his part. But when you're a fighter, you put yourself in every aspect, mindset, and training to be ready for everything. At least you're supposed to. This will build your speed, and as you continue to build your speed, power is automatic, as I have told you. I don't train for power, I train for speed. You're born with power to stop anything. It's the speed that you're not born with. Now, yes, a few people have a little natural speed, But in training, you learn to use it. This is something under the bed kicking. All MMA and UFC fighters should practice. It will program you to catch a man automatically when he drops to take you down. When he go for your leg, you will automatically stick him right in the face as he coming down. You have to learn how to program yourself to just respond, not run away, but to go after the guy. Don't want to crack the bag as hard as you can with weights in your hand. You're going to bust your bag. I also have on my leg 5-pound leg weights. Now, if you're going to use leg weight, you got to time down. But like I always suggest, leg weight training is not for everybody. So if you want resistance on your leg, best to get you a pair of boots. If you wear size 8, buy you a size 10. If you wear size 10, you buy you a size 13. It's for the extra weight. If you wear size 10, you buy a size 13 boots. You get on about 15 pounds of weight, but it's not going to feel like, it's going to feel like only 5 pounds because it's well distributed. But you would know the difference when you put that kick on somebody in that ring or wherever it has to be. I've defended myself a couple of times on the street. Most of the time I was defending someone else's life that I seen needed help because there was multiple opponents trying to take them out for no reason. I intervened. I used to have a really bad habit jumping in a situation that I've seen somebody getting a beat down from 5 or 6 people. I had been in a situation, still do when I see a man beating a woman or trying to take something from her. I intervene. But now in a lot of cases, I ask the woman, do you want my help? If she responds yes, I intervene. If they dated or married, I put the police in the situation. But if there's a life-threatening situation, I know the police ain't gonna make it, I will intervene. I don't advise it, but that's me. God made me a caring person. I don't have problems putting my life in a situation to help somebody else. That's from birth. I've always been that way. Jumping jacks, let's go. You need 200 of these. 200. Very good. It's abdominal time. Now I'm in the chair. Lean it back. Feet out. Hands up. Let's go. Let's go. Still feeling these from yesterday. Let's go. 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 Very good. Up. Put the fire down. Now we know we can handle the guy under pressure. Now, after we prove that point, can you still throw a punch at 500 miles an hour and as well as your kicking ability? Have you burnt out? We go to the 2 pound. That's going to make sure we have not burnt out. Let's go. UFC, MMA. Learn to kick with your front leg. You don't have nobody? You in the Chicago area? Look me up. The best people that can teach UFC, MMA how to use your front leg is point fighter. Yes, I said it. It's point fighter. They better at kicking than everybody else. They might not have all the authority kicking, but they better at kicking. And they can teach you the coordination of it, and how to work it, how to shift your body, get that authority kicking in it. Point fighters. But you want to get a good one now. Everybody that's a point fighter now is not a good kicker. You might know how to kick, but they're not a good kicker. You want a point fighter that actually know how to stop a man if they wanted to. Air barrage. You might have heard of a scorpion. Now, MMA, UFC, same thing. But you want to add your elbows into it. You want to add your technique into this. Now, even as a point fighter, I threw elbows. Because once I tag you good, and they ain't called it, and you trying to respond, I don't want you to know I'm running this ring. And I will hit you with an elbow to let you know. Sometimes I got disqualified, sometimes I didn't. It didn't matter to me because I looked at it, I ruled. You going to obey. Now, MMA, UFC, guy with the guards up. You bang the arms. You don't try to hit him in the face. It's the arm you want to destroy. You destroy his arm. The fight is over once that happens. His hand is up against his jaw. You power into the arm, his hand. His hand will actually do more damage to his face than your fist hitting him. Don't tell nobody I told you that. Let's go. You want to learn to kick in close range. You don't want them to have all that space in between. You must learn to kick in close range. It gives you so much advantage. Even as a point fighter. I won so many fights because of that. And they would try to jam up my leg, but they didn't know I specialized in kicking people in the head when I was standing right beside them. Well, that's the way I trained. They didn't know no better. Notice there's no break in the punching. Everything is consistent because you're doing it not only to improve your fighting, but to improve your stamina. This is a stamina drill. If you can punch 15 to 20 minutes, throw kicks and elbows, don't you know what type of man you will become in that ring, MMA, UFC? You have an idea how dumb you'll be? But most of you guys outside in the first round with a little scuffle. Y'all couldn't have made it back in my days. Could not have made it. Sorry, but you couldn't. Not even as a point fighter. You couldn't. Now, I was a lightweight, and I just fighting heavyweight a lot. So there was heavyweight. They was waiting to get me. They wanted to just give me a whooping. So as they called, just knock me straight out. Because they thought they hit harder than me. Physical picking up object they probably was. But after throwing the punch or the kick, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. And I was a lightweight. There was no heavyweight. There was one hand curling 75 pounds back in the 70s. I never met one. Never heard of them either. This 60, 75 pound dumbbell I had it since I was 13. It was got found in a house that my family moved in. It's jumping jack time. Gotta do 200. Develop your coordination, your movement ability, your feet. Running don't do all that. And your stamina at the same time. You have better hand coordination, you have better feet coordination, you have better kicking ability, better timing. Running don't do that. All it works is your stamina and your legs. Jumping jack, the resistance in your hand and on your feet. Triple all that. 1, 2, abdominal work. That's 200 plus 200. 400. That leaves us with 600 more. Now, 600 jumping jack is like running 20 miles. You don't have to do 600 jumping jack. I have to do 600. If you've done 400, your leg and your arm with resistance in your hand, you already done over 15 miles worth of condition. You ready to go to work. You can stop. But because that is easy for me now, because I've been doing it, I have to keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Legs out, hold it. Let's go. Legs out, hold. If you're looking for 8-pack abdominal workout, I promise you this will give it to you. This is one of the worst one I ever done, or the hardest shit I say, that I felt it the way I'm feeling. Let's go. Hands up, hands up. Down. Let's go. You want to try to get about from 5 to 10 in each time you do it. Try to count to 5 at least. If you already have a strong abdominal, do at least hold for at least 10 to 15. You don't want to cheat yourself just because I'm doing 5 or 10. You don't want to cheat yourself. I'm new at this abdominal training. I will get better as time goes on. Let's go. Up. Let's go. Very good. Very good. Let's move the chair out of the way. We headed back to the bag. We're putting down the 2 pounds, we're picking up 3 pounds now. Notice how that combination went. We went heavy to see what the man got can handle him. We know he ain't ready for me. Now we went to 1 pound to show him that we were just horribly in speed and energy to take him out. Now we're going to 3 pounds. We're going to put a little stiffening in the punches and authority control. We ain't throwing 5 or 6 punches in the combination. We're doing 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 in the combination combined with kicks and punching and elbows. Now, why do I say it that way? You finna get rid of him now. He's been in the ring too long. It's time for him to go, or she to go, whichever the case may be. Let him stay in the ring for 2 rounds. That's enough. That's too long already. Notice the shift for the roundhouse kick. I don't expose myself. I don't step back to throw the kick. I'm throwing punches. I turn. I go right beside him. I go to the 3-degree angle. I got my left foot lined up on there already. I got my second leg lined up on the 2-degree angle, direct in front of him for the straight punch. I throw the straight punch, and I move my left foot all the way over to deliver a roundhouse to the body. And they done simultaneously. It's not a 1-2 drill. And his eyesight looked almost like he just tripped. Yeah, right into his body. You want to keep the hand speed up. You don't want to slow it down. You want to push yourself at all times. You want to keep some kicks in there. You don't want to take the kicks out. You also always want to work both legs. You want to work both legs. That way when they think they got you, they run right into something. Keep that elbow in there. You MMA, UFC, you want to always put some elbows in there. You don't want to just get on that bag and throw punches. You might be being trained by a boxer. Tell him, excuse me, but I must put some elbow in this. But he's going to program you to throw nothing but punches. It's not good. I placed aside, I wanted to be a boxer. I elbow a lot of the guys that got close to me. Not intentionally, it was just instinct. It was too close. So quick. I was the only one who knew I was elbowed. Even the guy I hit, he didn't know he had been elbowed. All he knows that he had the wobbles. Let's go. Keep that feet in there. Fake hook punch, elbow. 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 Fake hook punch, elbow, hook. Fake hook punch, elbow, hook. On that hook punch, you want to turn that feet. That front feet. On the ground, you want it to turn. You want to turn into it. You throw that right hand, follow up with that hook. You want to turn back into it. Turn. Turn. The power is coming from the ground. It's the same thing if you're 180. You just hit this man in the head with 180 pounds. If you do it right, whether it be body on the hand or the head, he's got to go down. If you don't go down, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. But you got to snap everything. You're throwing the elbow, you got to get your hand elbow on. A lot of guys throws them and they leave the hand on. The impact jumps right back into the elbow. He got a bruise on his face, which was a knockout. But it didn't happen because he didn't snap it. You must snap everything. I don't care who told you that lie. I was told a lie too. Kick hard. Punch hard. Toward my feet in the tournament, I was kicking hard. No snap. All my powers destroy me. Broken hand. Told me to punch hard. All my power was destroying me. Because it was ricocheted off my opponent back into my hand. Turn. Left hook. Turn. Turn back, hand is up. Left hook. As the hook hit, elbow is in. You must become a complete fighter. If you're training and teaching to be a complete fighter, try my cardios. Let's go. Got to do 200. Let's go. No, you can hear my feet sometimes drags the floor. You're not supposed to be jumping up in the air. Stay close to the ground. That's close. When you move, you glide. Same way when you fight, you glide. Because this gonna teach you how to move the feet and the hand speed. Triple. Let's go. You got your 200 in. Very good. Very good. Now we got punching. Energy low. You still got to do crunches with resistance on your leg. That ain't good. Now, the same aspect in the ring. Don't look like you're going to make it. To that man, Think he got you? We proved him wrong. This is where it kicks in at. The ghost mind. Let's go. You have to know that you can keep going before you go in the ring. You can't learn that in the ring because your physical, rational mind gonna say, I'm tired. I'm tired. I didn't train hard enough. He's lying to you. He's lying. Let's go. He's lying. You push over into your sixth sense or your ghost mind in training. You need to know the answers to these things. So you ain't gonna never be the fighter that you think you can be. You'll never be. It's not age, baby. This should help. Let's go. Down. This should help, brother. This should help. Let's rock and roll. Go. When you training, and your training, every stamina exercise you do have something to do with you, the way you fight. I guarantee you'll be a better fighter. That's why a lot of boxers shadow box when they run. A lot of them don't. Muhammad Ali always did. A lot of others always did. They would stop and go round and round in a circuit shadow box. Some just run backwards. Some take a couple steps forward and move back and forth. I used to kick when I ran. Let's go. Coordination. Real coordination. At the time that you ain't got it, you find out that you really do have it. Push yourself into the six. Now, I guarantee you'll never have to be pushed in there. You just go there and get rid of the guy whenever you got ready. Let's go. Now, one more. Let's go. Now, one more. Let's go. Down. One more. Let's go. And down. Coming to the end. Got one more round to go for ourselves. Not for the man. We done with him. For ourselves. We back on the 5-pounder now. For ourselves. We're going to jab. And we're going to cross step. We're imaginary in our mind. He moved. On the jab. Not a full cross step. I don't want this because you get jammed up. All you have to do is move in. He got you. Or step in with the right hand on you. He got you. Jab. Hand stays up. And you side kick. Jab. I was taught to cross step in Taekwondo. I was taught not to cross step in Shoei. I didn't believe them. Every time I cross step, I got reverse punch in the kidney. I said, oh, he got lucky. I crossed step again. It was on me every time with a reverse punch or with something else. Because it was the process of putting me into a second and a half of a kick when it should have been a half a second. And it was killing me. I finally learned to just obey and listen and watch. Jab, side kick. Jab, side kick. Jab, side kick. Remember now, we got on resisting. Jab, side kick. got on boots, you kick that bag with everything, you're gonna cut that bag in half. Jab, side kick, I done it. 150-pound bag, brand new. Side kick, and I was mad, Pick up the pace on, because we got 5 pounders back in our hand again. We shouldn't have no gas. And our 6 cents took over, proving wrong. Not only does he have taken over the breathing control. What that means? He's controlling the level of your heart. He's controlling where you should breathe. And it shouldn't be from your chest. It should be from your abdominal, man. Your abdominal. It shouldn't be from your chest. That's why your chest all hot. That shouldn't be happening. You're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. Keep your feet in there. Doing it wrong, that's all. But see, if you keep going when you cross over into the 6, it's impossible to continue to breathe from your chest. Your mind will automatically force you to breathe from your abdomen. It will force you to breathe from your abdomen. So you have to go to that point. You want to quit. Keep going. You notice that basketball, old school basketball practice. They just been running. Everybody want to stop. And the guy will say, walk, walk. What do you mean? He's making them breathe from their abdomen. He's making them breathe from their abdomen. If you stop, everything coming up in your chest and cut off your oxygen, preventing you from breathing properly. It's rushing to your brain. You have to be controlled there. Keep the kicks in. Keep the kicks in, man. Fake, fake. Roundhouse. Let's go. Turn. Hook punch. Turn. Hook punch. Turn. Hand comes up. Turn, because I'm coming right back with that right. Turn. Hook. Right hand. Elbow. Elbow. Turn. 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 Hook punch. Right hand. Follow on through. Elbow. 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 Let's go. Keep them feet alive. I am the one and only Matthew and James Glasgow Sr. Donald the Holy Tail Meditation. Number 3 on the planet, according to man. I knew I was number 1. I knew I was number 1. For a lot of ratings, they didn't record. But I proved it in the ring. I am the one and only Matthew James Glasgow Sr. God bless you. You need some help? Hit me up. I'll drop you a few pointers. If it don't help you, I guarantee if it don't help you, that means you didn't use it. Talk to you later.